It's officially travel day here in Mazatlan, and we're soaking up every last second at the Cid Castilla Beach Hotel.
From the views in the Golden Zone to the terminal at MZT, we're taking you along for our final morning at the resort and a full Mazatlán Airport Tour before we fly home.
We'll show you all the places to eat, where you can shop, where the washrooms are, talk a little bit about the VIP lounge, and we'll show you what lunch costs us here at the airport. So grab yourself a neck pillow, some snacks on the plane, and let's go. Today I got up early and did a full resort walkthrough of the Cid Castilla and the Cid Moro. If you're considering staying at one of these properties for your Mexican vacation, you'll have the lay of the land before you even get there. You'll know exactly where you're going.
All right, vacation's come to an end. We leave here at 9:30 to catch a 1 o'clock plane, which kind of sucks. We may take a cab, I don't know. But yeah, it's been a good vacation. Definitely like Mazatlan. Don't know if we'll be back anytime soon, but it was fun. We met a lot of good people here. It's mostly locals this week, and everyone treated us just spectacularly. Good vibes here. Definitely recommend it that you're going to want to check out a review video because there are some things here that we definitely didn't like too. So, all right, we're packing it up. Leaving the room keys and towel cards. Are we leaving those towels in the room?
Yeah, they were in the room when we got here.
Okay. So some final thoughts as I'm sitting here waiting for the bus to pick us up. The government from Canada just issued a travel warning for this state. I didn't see anything crazy here at all. Everyone's been very nice to us, both on and off the resort. It's mostly been locals in the city. It's March break, as I've probably mentioned a couple times. That just started on Friday when we got here, so it is definitely a much busier city right now. If I'm talking to some of the street vendors, they said this is the busiest 2 weeks of the year, and then they got Bike Week coming in right behind it. So, yeah, that's why you're seeing a lot of presence with the police and the Navy. I think it was. They bring a lot of people in for these weeks to keep things cool. So anyway, it's been a good vacation. People have been great here. Food was wonderful. To be honest, some of the worst margaritas in Mexico I think we've had have been here.
Say it isn't so. It'd be so.
But we had a couple good ones near the end. The Palomas were really good though.
And they were delicious.
So anyway, that's going to be it from Cid. Probably do an airport video since we've never really spent any time at that airport before. All right, cheers.
The bus showed up on time, and the bonus for us on the way home was that they'd already picked everyone up at the Riu, so we didn't have to stop there like on the way here. We did manage to get a couple Palomas for the road and our tumblers at the lobby bar. It was about a half an hour ride to the airport this time of day. Saw a couple murals we didn't notice on the way down. And if you're feeling nostalgic, they have a Sears store there. You can go shop it if you want.
One Paloma later.
All right, so this is the airport at Mazatlan. When you come in from the street, the check-ins will be on your right-hand side at this end. And you've got a bunch of vendors and stuff, your sunglasses. You get some grab-and-go stuff there. Some trinkets and stuff there. Oh, restroom over here. I don't know what Green Point is. Looks like it might be a cafe. It says serving good food, so obviously get something to eat there. Some bank machines right there towards the baños. This is the arrivals. And you can get it changed there. Another market here. If you want to call it that, it's a store. We'll probably buy some stuff to try when we get home, since I forgot to. Gatorade would be good right now. And Venados is the local baseball team for Mazatlan. They're really into it here. We got a taxi stand here, pay to park, some more washrooms, and another restaurant. You can also get drinks there, like a bar. Watch, looks like they got different games on. This is boarding, yes. Got car rental there. Senior Frogs. Apparently was originated here in Mazatlan. It's about as touristy as it gets, so we don't usually do anything with that. But to each his own. And yeah, if you want to smoke, you got to go outside. There's a couple bars outside. I guess I could show them to you too. Once I find Karen. A taxi stand. Information desk. And more jewelry. Maybe we'll go find Karen. That's about all you got here. And I think that is pretty much the whole airport, what you can check out.
Nope.
Hopefully we'll grab something to eat before we get on the plane. There's also a Subway in here, which I did not know.
We both had 6-inch subs. Karen had chicken bacon ranch, and I had Italian BMT. That came to 274 pesos, or 21.85 Canadian, 15.80 US.
Alright, if you're looking to have a cigarette when you're at this airport, you walk out of the terminal, go to your right. They've got butt stops and garbage pails over here. We did get some drinks when we got here because we had to wait for the bus for a little bit, so I think I have that dollar value somewhere. We'll share it with you.
I can't seem to find that anywhere.
But you can drop your bags off, then come out here and have a couple drinks before your plane arrives. So that's nice. Mazatlan Dufry. You just gotta say duty free really fast. Dufry. Or duty free. Looks like mostly perfume in here. Oh, there's some booze right there. Liquors. Terra Nobel. Never heard of that one before. 217 US dollars. Wow. That's why I've never heard of it.
Woo! It's expensive.
Mezcal, 55 bucks. Monkeys.
I have it, you always wanted a monkey.
Oh, you got Mexico lovers here. Like I said, you got duty free in the corner. If you're looking to come here and score a bunch of booze in this specific duty free store, they don't have a lot. So maybe buy it before you get to the airport. And we have looks like another jewelry store. Oh, here's the premium lounge.
If you're looking for the lounge, it's right beside Carl's Jr. You can get different beers, wines, coffees. They got high-speed Wi-Fi there, entertainment, device charging stations, and workspaces. It's open from 8 in the morning till 7:30 at night.
This looks nice. Noisy kid. We got Carl's Jr. Is that what this is? Oh no. Yeah, Carl's Jr. it looks like. And then down in the middle, there's a Gastrohub. Or hub.
You could get breakfast here. They range from 137 pesos to 181 pesos. Margaritas were 195 pesos. Bloody Marys, 225. You could get beers for 99 pesos to 114 pesos, depending on the brand. A glass of wine will cost you 153 pesos. Nachos and pizza were both 153 pesos. Wings were 209 pesos. And an espresso was 73 pesos and a cappuccino 105 pesos. So that's just a sample of some of the prices.
We'll walk over, see what they got over here, and then we'll go over to our gate. There's a Starbucks symbol there, so obviously there's a Starbucks here. Yep, Starbucks coffee, Sarah and Beth, you would be in luck. something. Can't see for that guy's feet. And there's like a lounge back there where you can eat. So it says Cienaga is what it says on it. Alright, so that's part 2 of the airport here. There may be a part 3. I might have to snag a bag of those Doritos. If you've never had Doritos in Mexico, they don't taste the same. They're a little spicier. Just perfect. There's my beautiful wife. Thinking pensively. Chips.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Schlemiel. Schlemazel.
Walking over to our gateway, there was some of these kids' games on the floor and some information on some of the destinations. Here's Toronto. That's where we're flying to.
Well, there's booze. Why didn't they sold that booze in the other spot? Would have been awesome.
So this is the food container. You can get drinks and food here. Just a note, the prices are identical to what the other place was.
Here's a real duty-free place now. Karen's buying a couple bottles of tequila for us.
And the total for those 2 bottles was $56 US.
We got more perfume, more jewelry. Go figure. Baños right there. I think this is gates 1 to 5 down here. 1 to 3. Sorry, 1 to 3.
We had no delays, left right on time. Here's a look from above as we're leaving the airport. And then we stayed right over here in that crescent up top, and Stone Island's actually right down there below us. We did a day trip there earlier in the week and had a great time. We did a couple videos from there if you want to check them out. Here's our last look at the coastline of Mazatlan, and it wouldn't be too long, we'd be back in Toronto.
So we're just waiting for our transportation back to our park and fly so we can get the hell out of here.
After already waiting 25 minutes outside for a shuttle, we called the hotel to see how much longer it'd be.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, and it's not 20 minutes.
We ask that you please bear with us.
So,
And it's cold here, and there's no
cold.
margaritas. It sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you believe this shit? This is April 15th. This is what we came home to. Unbelievable. Coming up on the channel, we'll be doing a rating and review of the Cid Castilla, and then after that, we'll be doing a first-timer's guide to Mazatlan. That will close out this series. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by liking the video, by hitting the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell to be notified when we make another video. It costs you absolutely nothing. And if you want to go one step further, you can hit us up on Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a comment or question there, and we'll give you a video response. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. Until next time, cheers. Coming up this summer, we got some new merch. We're going to do some giveaways. We've got tumblers back in stock, so if anyone that's looking for one of those, let us know. We got another live coming at you soon, and a couple collabs, I think, coming your way. Busy summer. Cheers.